Matt Lenihan, Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Store here. Spencer Brown, the man behind Gold Star, Mr. Gold Star. Look, what an event. I think everyone at the start of this year was saying the one fight they want, like this would have been in the top three.
Wow. To watch, they? I mean, it's I really like Bivol. Beterbiev's a nice guy as well. Yeah. The two really nice guys and two of the greatest fighters in the world.
What are you expecting to come fight next? I know you put these events together, but you're a fight fan. Two different styles, a clash of styles.
So tough, this one. And I would love to know what the betting on this is, because it'll be very tight. I'm going for Bivol. I just think Beterbiev is getting on that 40 mark. Mm-hmm. He's had injuries. I know he's ruthless. I was talking to Clark earlier. And he was telling me that when he was in the GB squad, he said, yeah, I'll jump in with that skinny heavyweight, no problem. He said he smashed me from pillar to post. He said, I wish I'd never said a word. Yeah. He said he's a killing machine. So you've got one of the most skillful boxers I've ever seen, and the man who took out, the big dog, Canelo, against Beterbiev, who's just a savage, isn't he?
It was an interesting press conference. It took a few turns which I didn't expect. Frank obviously addressed criticism, which,
I don't really want to go into that because, look...
Where does that come from?
I don't know, but let me tell you something. Frank Warren and Eddie Hearn, you can say what you like about them. I've done business with them. They've been 1,000,000% straight. So I can't say anything bad about them. Mm-hmm. They might have a few... Listen, if you've got personal issues, you've got personal issues with people. Yeah. But for me, bang out of order, he shouldn't have said anything. Mm-hmm. That's for him to talk out the ring. Not publicly. But look, we need to get on with the fight now. Mm-hmm. And maybe they need to talk to each other over this and get this sorted out.
You think with everyone coming together, this is the type of riff where things can be put to one side?
Yeah, I think so. There's only one man to do it, though. It's Turki Al-Sheikh, because he's got sort of, he doesn't care one way or the other. He's not bothered, But he's got a great knack of putting people together, sorting issues out. He's very good at that. He's probably one of the best. He should be working for the UN. Turki Al-Sheikh.
What's been the most challenging things about putting these events together? We're seeing these grand stages like the Wembley one. What's been sort of the biggest obstacles? Because a lot of the doors have been unlocked now. So that sort of thing of getting two fighters, getting promoters in a room, that's been debunked.
That's gone.
What is now, you would say, the biggest obstacle?
The biggest obstacle? I think we've broke most of the obstacles down, but the biggest one now is... Getting people really behind it, because we see in a bit of division, but getting people behind this, and while we done a show, and I was watching. They done some interviews outside of Wembley. Not one person. They asked about Turki Al-Sheikh, and everybody was saying we needed him in the sport. What are we going to do without him? We're going to go back to how it was before. What we're going to have? I don't think. See what he has done. He's put history down there, because we're not gonna see the promoters killing each other, and they all have realised now that everybody can work together with their own fighters and do the job. So that's what we've got to work on now, keeping what we've got.
Let's just touch on the weekend. One of the best, probably is the best event I've ever been at. It is. I've
seen two, maybe three events that were phenomenal. Last time Tyson boxed at Wembley was, for me, unbelievable, and now this one, could it top it? Possibly, yeah, because of the fight and how it went. But it was, you look round, you went, oh.
How many people? Yeah.
Not just that, just the lighting, the atmosphere, the ambience. The fighters that turned up, there was everybody wanted to be there. And I came out afterwards, and you're like, what the hell? And then beforehand, there was everything going on. There was people pouring Saudi Arabian coffee and tea, and it was just like this huge event. Listen, I do love Vegas, but they're a miles away from what was done here, miles away from what Turki Al-Sheikh Riyadh season and the Saudi Arabians that put on here. Gia, Seller. I mean, you've got these companies that are mega companies that are backing it, and they leave nothing to chance. It was incredible.
Just talk to me about the reaction. I saw Tyson's and he turns around and looks at you and goes, he's cost me about 150 million quid here, and you just went, you got to fight him anyway.
Yeah, but that's Tyson. He's very tongue-in-cheek, and he. The fight. Why can't the fight still happen?
Yeah.
Why can't it happen? We all want to see it.
Yeah.
Tyson wants it. AJ wants it. You know, he just came up against a man who was younger, more determined, who wanted it. He jumped. I think if it happened again, it'll be a completely different result.
You think?
Yeah, I do.
Well, you think
Not
Joshua?
completely different. No, I'm not saying Joshua will turn him over, but I'm saying it could be a completely. It couldn't be a knockout. It might go the distance. We've seen it before with Anthony, haven't we? Yeah, he's come back and he's won on points. For me, he walked and he didn't look interested. I don't know.
There was some things. I know Don Charles mentioned he looks in a trance, but when you look at Daniel Dubois walking, someone said it reminded me of Mike Tyson, just the black outfit, wandered in. I'm coming to destroy.
I saw him the night before, and I just said hello, and he just said hello, and he just walked past. He was that in the zone. I don't know if Anthony was, but he's that Anthony does it all the time because he stops for fans, he has pictures, and you know, they're in the twilight of their career, Anthony and Tyson. Still think Tyson will win his next fight. Yeah. If he doesn't, only Tyson can beat Tyson. That's my opinion.
In terms of AJ, do you think now AJ sees what happens in December, waits to see what his next move is? Do we get the Tyson? What would you like to see him out?
I would, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I would wait.
Yeah.
See what happens, because he can't afford another loss like that. But you never know with Anthony Joshua. He's surprised us many, many times.
I want to ask you about Joe Parker. He's on a run of 2 back-to-back wins where I think in both of them people.
You've got Joe
where's
Parker.
he?
You've got Joe's in the wings, ready to pounce. You've got Joe Parker, which will be a phenomenal fight against Daniel Dubois. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I'd sign me up.
What a fight! I think the fans would love that fight. You've got Ajit Kabayel. Bacoli, what a fight that is. I mean, that's just incredible.
Get that done.
One of my favourite people in the world, Ajit Kabayel, and one of my favourite fighters, one of my favourite human beings. Yeah. Phenomenal.
Absolutely, there's so many in the mix.
Bacoli, well, we know the big monster.
Secrets out, innit?
You know, the big King Kong monster. Everybody's frightened of him.
Spencer Brown, appreciate your time. Thanks for talking to Boxing Social. I'll let you get off.
Thank you.